Hello, hello. It's Business Partner, Unit 6, Entrepreneurs, Lesson 6.4, Part A, Business Skills. This lesson is great because it's about presenting facts and figures. Have you ever presented a work, a kind of slideshow for your classroom or at work? Have you? Well, this is about this. It is about talking about facts and figures, numbers that we have to show our client, or things, products, and things that we want to show to our colleagues. Learners can use a range of phrases to present facts and figures using visual information. It's a wonderful lesson because it's very practical. If we are in a business environment, we have to attend presentations or we have to present ourselves, our work to others. And this lesson is for you if you are in a business environment. Watch until the end, and why don't you strike your like button for us to have more views and to help others to watch this content. Let's go and see the first exercise. Think of a presentation you've given at work or during your studies. Work in pairs and discuss these questions. Who was the audience? Imagine that it was at school. Probably your teacher, because you wanted to get a good grade, and your classmates. Maybe, right? And at work, maybe your boss, maybe your subjects, maybe your clients. Wow. Did you adapt the content to this audience? Imagine it is for your team at work, and now it's for the client. Probably you are going to adapt some information, right? 2. Was the presentation too long, too short, just right? Well, it's wonderful when it's just right, or it means that it has the right length, the right duration. But sometimes it's too short because you worried in order not to bother or to make people bored at watching your presentation. Sometimes it's too long and people are kind of almost sleeping during your presentation, or has too many details and people lose focus. So let's learn in how to present in such a way that people are interested in the content. Number 3, which tools did you use? Example given, PowerPoint, a flip chart, or there are other presentation tools like Canva. Nowadays, Canva is very common. And do you know how to use it? Why don't you write in the comments which one you use? Whether it's PowerPoint, whether it's Canva. There was another one that was internet based. I forgot. Prezi. Yes, it's connected to Zoom, by the way, I think. Number 4, was there visual data such as images, tables, charts, videos? Were they used for distracting? Well, imagine you use images to help you follow a line of ideas, right? Or tables that bring information, charts as well, infographics, videos that bring extra information. They can be very good, but they could distract your audience as well. So let's balance and use them in a balanced way in order to please the audience and not to distract them and lose focus. Number 5, what went well? What didn't go well? In a live lesson, we are going to discuss this. But if you're watching this video, why don't you write in the comments? Yes, share with us your ideas, your experience at presenting facts and figures. Number 2 is for a classroom. Discuss what tips you can think of for preparing and delivering visual data in a presentation. But we can talk about some of them here. You could also write in your comments what tips you would give us to present in a very nice way. One thing that I suggest you is arrive early. Arrive early, put all your gadgets, set them up, and do some trials. Yes, you turn the equipment on and you start showing the presentation, and you go back and you have everything adjusted like 10 minutes before the starting time. The worst thing is to be rushing into assembling everything and the time is running out. Terrible. So arrive early and set everything up early. Visual data should support your words when presenting, not distract from them. Okay, visual data. Another one suggested, tell the audience what they're looking at. Yes, that's interesting. We are here to look at this data here because of this and that. You can talk about the objective of the meeting, because a presentation is a kind of meeting in which people are there to watch what you're presenting. Focus on key points. That's really nice. If you have that time, don't have too many key points. Have some and speak naturally under those points. Make it memorable. Oh, do you have a presentation that you've been to and it was so good that you still remember today? I remember one, I forgot the name of the journalist, but he came from the United States to Brazil and he presented the background of the creation of his book, The Power of Habit. And it was a wonderful presentation. I really liked. I really had to get the book, and I read the book in 3 days. Very good book, by the way. Very good book. The Power of Habits. Very nice. It was memorable for me. So try to make your presentations memorable as well. Control what the audience can see. Use animation to review that data rather than present it all at once. Tell a story. Have you seen a presentation in which the data is slowly being presented? Like you show the first figures and then you talk a little more and you include the second piece of information and then you speak a little more and bring the third number and you go on this way. People follow you. This is wonderful. Instead of presenting 10 different figures and starting to talk about, because people are going to read those numbers and get distracted from what you were telling. Keep the audience interested and curious. You can bring questions and tease the audience with new information and ask questions like, what do you think comes next? And things like this. Do you think it was more or less than this number? To show progress or to show that something isn't very well. You can bring this and people get curious and involved in what you're saying. And then, look, this is a very nice concept. KISS. But not kiss, but keep it short and simple. KISS. Keep it short and simple. Don't bring too many key points. Don't bring too much information. Keep it simple, short, nice. They will love it. Oh, look, you're more than learning English here. You're learning how to work better. I think that I deserve that strike in the on the key button, in the like button, right? Please do that. Very nice. Thanks to Pearson to bring this wonderful book, Business Partner, and for us to follow this wonderful information. Well, number 3 is to match the words and phrases 1 to 9 for presenting ideas or information about business sales with the correct definition. Let's read the words and phrases. Market growth. 2 is target market. Forecast. Demographic. Annual revenue. Stock level. Projected sales. Loan. Disposable income. Well, we have these items here that can be shown in a business sales presentation. So let's go and see what their definitions are. Let me open here and let's work together. Market growth. Oops, sorry. Let's go back. Here we have all those definitions and we have the words and phrases. For example, a financial calculation about a future trend. The amount of money that a company brings in over a year. The amount of spending money people have available after they have paid taxes. An increase in demand for a product or service. The expected future sales of a product. Letter F is the quantity of products kept in a shop or warehouse. G, the customers that a company wants to sell to. H, a particular section of the population, for example, people aged 18 to 30. And letter I, finally, an amount of money that is borrowed. There are 2 that are too easy. But the first one is market growth. Which one is market growth? Market growth is an increase in demand for a product or service. The market is growing because there's more demand, right? So number 1 is letter D. Number 2 is target market. You are trying to sell to that audience, to that public. Let's see which one talks about that. It's about the people that are going to buy, right? Who are they? They are the customers, the customers that the company wants to sell to. So it's letter G, okay? Letter G is target market. Oops, here. After that, forecast. Have you seen the weather forecast? It's a prediction about the future, right? So, a future trend. A financial calculation about a future trend. It's the forecast. So, number 3 is letter A. After that, we have number 4. Number 4 is easy. It's about people, right? Demographic. Population, look, a particular section of the population. Example given, or for example, people aged 18 to 30. So number 4 is letter H. Annual revenue. Annual, yearly. Revenue, money that you receive. Okay? So number 5 is the amount of money that a company brings in over a year. Easy? Yes. Number 5 is letter B, if I can deliver this. Stock level. Oh, come on. Level, how much you have. Stock, the things that you keep in your shop or warehouse. Remember that one? The quantity of products kept in a shop or warehouse. Letter F for number 6. Whoop. Easy. Projected sales. Projected sales is number 7. Expected future sales of a product. The expected future sales. Why? Because they are projected. So you expect that. You are going to work on that number. If you sell more, even better. But that's your objective. You don't want to sell less than that. After that, we have an easy one. That is loan. Loan is an amount of money that is borrowed. And finally, an easily disposable income. Disposable. What's that? The amount of spending money people have available after they have paid taxes. So this amount of spending money, they can use that money. So it's disposable income. So the money is there, they can use that money, right? Easy. So you can take your print if you want. And let's go to the second part. The second part is under listening, right? There's a specialist. Oh, and look, there are 2 parts of a presentation. We don't have the video here. We have the audio. Work in pairs and discuss the questions. And the questions are nice. Let's take a look at them. Which products does the company make? So, it's a company that makes things. What things are they? What are the 2 biggest age demographics? Groups of people from some years old to some other years old, right? So there are 2 biggest age demographics. They sell those products. Is the mobile sector growing or slowing down? Do they have enough stock? So products available to deliver. Which products should they focus on in the next 2 years? Right? So let's see. Let's listen to the audio. Pay attention, please.
Unit 6, Recording 2. Part 1. The Overview.
In this next part of my presentation, I'm going to tell you more about the target market for our new company, as well as market growth and our forecast for the next quarter. As you know, we produce specialist and high-end cases for mobile phones, tablets, and laptops in a range of sizes for each product line. On this slide, you can see 3 charts. This pie chart shows us the age demographic of our target customers. You can see which ages the colors refer to on the right. You'll notice that the 18 to 25-year-old age group is our biggest target group. Next, you can see the growth of our market in terms of annual revenue on this line graph. The main point is that the mobile case sector is both our largest and fastest growing sector. Finally, on this bar chart, you can see the stock levels we have and our forecast for the next quarter year. At the end of Q4, we'll have this much stock, and you can see from our projected sales that we're not going to have enough. We'll need more stock to be able to fulfill the orders that will come in. For that reason, we need a short-term loan so that we can buy more stock. I'd now like to hand over to my colleague, who will give you more details.
Part 2. The details.
So, coming back to the growth development graph, it is significant that the growth of the tablet product line has been slow and the laptop line has fallen slightly. On the other hand, you can see that the mobile sector has risen sharply and is projected to continue. These details confirm that mobile devices in general are outselling both tablets and laptops combined. I'd also like to show you something on the customer age demographic pie chart. Although our cases are high-end and not exactly cheap, it's interesting to see that almost half of our customers are in the 18 to 25 age group, and almost a quarter are in the 25 to 30 age group. This means that around 70% of our customers are in the 18 to 30 age group and are willing to pay high-end prices for our cases. This fact proves that our cases are highly desirable for this age group and they're willing to spend even though they might not have a lot of disposable income. The last thing I want you to think about is our current stock levels. The stock is the quantity of product we have ready to sell in our warehouse. Looking more closely at the bar chart, you can see that we have greatly underestimated the growth of the mobile sector. For that reason, we don't have enough stock to meet the demand. We need more, but we'll need money, like a loan, to be able to buy more stock. If we can secure this loan, we will be investing in further stock, especially mobile cases. We see mobile cases as the big winner for the next 2 years at least.
Right? She gave all the answers here. Which products does the company make? They make high-end cases for mobile phones, tablets, and laptops. Cases where you put your mobile phone in, or your tablet, or your laptop, right? What are the two biggest age demographics? We have a group from 18 to 25-year-olds and another one from 25 to 30-year-olds. So she talked about a bigger group that is around 70% of all sales from 18 to 30-year-olds. Is the mobile sector growing? She used the word sharply. So it's growing very fast, right? Do they have enough stock? No, she said they need to take a loan, to borrow money, to buy more stock because they're selling a lot. Which products should they focus on the next 2 years? She talked about the mobile sector. Mobile cases is the biggest winner, the big winner for the next 2 years at least. And you have seen that people don't have many people don't have a tablet or even a computer, a laptop, but everybody has a mobile phone. Okay? And the third part, listen to the second part again and look at a pair of charts. Which chart in each pair is the speaker talking about? Well, the attachments, the charts here, right? I'm going to play and you are going to see A and B, C and D, E and F. Unfortunately, I don't know exactly how to enlarge these, and I can't play like here, showing the graphs. I don't think I can. Then no, I can't. You see? But these are the charts. Let's take a closer look at them. A and B. You see mobile phones in purple, tablet in red, and laptop in green. And market growth. Market growth too. The mobile phones, laptops, and tablets. And look, customer age demographic 1 and demographic 2, C and D. 18 to 25, 25 to 30, 16 to 18, 30 to 40, older than 40 years old. 18 to 25, 25 to 30, 16 to 18, 30 to 40, more than 40. If you remember what we've just listened to and discussed, you're going to see what the graphs are. And E and F, mobile phone, the stock needs. Mobile, on stock, projected needs. What do they need? And then on stock, projected sales and needs. So projected. So they want these, they have this, they want this, so they need the difference, right? Here they think that they have a lot of mobile cases, and that they don't need the anything, right? And here they need mobile cases, some tablet cases, and some laptop cases, because they have some in stock, but they believe they will need more. Let's listen again and follow the charts while listening. It's here, it's part 2, right? Let me bring the charts while we listen, and try to remember that the first one, the focus is on market growth, customer age demographic, and stock needs.
Unit 6, Recording 3. Part 2, The Details.
So, coming back to the growth development graph, it is significant that the growth of the tablet product line has been slow and the laptop line has fallen slightly. On the other hand, you can see that the mobile sector has risen sharply and is projected to continue. These details confirm that mobile devices in general are outselling both tablets and laptops combined. I'd also like to show you something on the customer age demographic pie chart. Although our cases are high-end and not exactly cheap, it's interesting to see that almost half of our customers are in the 18 to 25 age group, and almost a quarter are in the 25 to 30 age group. This means that around 70% of our customers are in the 18 to 30 age group and are willing to pay high-end prices for our cases. This fact proves that our cases are highly desirable for this age group, and they're willing to spend even though they might not have a lot of disposable income. The last thing I want you to think about is our current stock levels. The stock is the quantity of product we have ready to sell in our warehouse. Looking more closely at the bar chart, you can see that we have greatly underestimated the growth of the mobile sector. For that reason, we don't have enough stock to meet the demand. We need more, but we'll need money, like a loan, to be able to buy more stock. If we can secure this loan, We will be investing in further stock, especially mobile cases. We see mobile cases as the big winner for the next 2 years at least.
Right? Did you get? Which chart shows growth, sharp growth in the market of mobile cases? A or B? Which one shows 70% for the two biggest age groups? Which one shows a demand and need for mobile cases? If you answer these three questions, you can find the right charts. Okay, and this is a wonderful lesson because it's really practical. We need to learn a lot about this. I hope you liked the lesson, and please express that by liking the video. And please, you are subscribed to the channel already, right? Otherwise, strike the subscribe button. And I hope you were here when we talk a little more about the functional language in the second part of the lesson in a further video in the future. We are going to talk about presenting visual information, an overview, the details like we had in the audio, and we will have our presentation in the next video. So wait for it because it will be really relevant, and I believe that what we had today was really relevant. Please leave a comment, and if you're really happy after all this presentation, you could buy me a cup of coffee. And I wish you all the best, and that your future presentations will be even better than they are at the moment. All the best. Bye-bye.